All right, you guys, for the first time in a long time, we have Ashlyn back on JTV. It's so nice to see you, Ashlyn.
Thank
back
you so
in Vegas.
Much. I know, I'm back in Vegas. Thank you so much for having me.
Jay insisted.
Did he insist?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you, Jay, so much for having me. This is my third time on J Color TV. I think, right?
I remember the first time. I think we were in Arizona.
Yes, the second time was at Flex Lewis's gym, the Dragon Lair. Yes.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
Okay.
So number 3.
Awesome.
Yeah. So now we're here back in Vegas.
I really want to talk to you about everything you've been through since I saw you last. But today we're going to train first. What are we training?
Glutes.
Glutes.
Today we're going to do a little bit of touch up. So there's not anything crazy. Obviously, I'm 7 days out now from the
Oh my
Pittsburgh
God,
Pro.
you look great. Oh, that was good timing.
Yes, very good timing. That's why when you reached out, I was like, this is perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What show are you doing?
So Pittsburgh Pro.
Ooh.
So that's going to be a very big show.
Yes.
A lot of heavy hitters doing that show in literally every division. So it's going to be good.
Awesome.
And then after that, we don't know. So
all right.
Kind of
well, hopefully we win, so there's nothing till the Olympia.
I know. That would be very nice.
All right. Good to see you, Ashlyn. What were you saying?
I was saying, so since we're just going to do like a little glute touch-up training because I do all of my hard training during the week. And then I'll have like just a little touch-up day where I get to come in and just, really focus on mind-muscle connection, not force so much, weight, which is nice. I
mean, you're pretty much ready at 7 days out.
Exactly. There's not much left to really do. So,
awesome.
We're just going to get some glutes activated, and then we'll move on to compound movement and go from there.
All right.
Oh, wow. This is a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be. I couldn't even open it. Well, I typically do a plate. No, leave a plate.
Oh, I see.
We'll leave a plate.
It doesn't matter?
And then we're going to put this one on instead, and we'll see how this is.
Well, it doesn't have to be equal on each side.
No, which is nice.
Gotcha. Oh, but there's the Olympia logo on the plates. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, so they have, so it's like the Olympia approved gym. So a lot of people that are coming in to stay, obviously, for the Olympia, they'll come train here.
Yeah.
So
they had a big opening when they actually put the Olympia sign on the wall.
I know, it's so nice.
Yeah.
No, this is stuck.
Oh.
Yeah, this is stuck.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, something's happening right now because this...
Ashlyn, I'm so glad to see you. I can't believe how long it's been since I saw you last.
I know.
Years.
Since 2020. Well, that wasn't the last time, but that was the first time we met, was 2020.
Yeah. Wow.
No, it was 2019.
I think so. I think it was before 2019.
The quarantine. Yeah.
I think it was before the quarantine.
That's crazy.
I've been following you though. I mean, that's the good thing about social media. You can follow your friends.
People,
so it's great. You've been doing so well for yourself. You've won so many pro shows and stuff. I'm so happy for you. You're really climbing up the ladder as far as, the Arnold, the Olympia. So tell me, last time I heard from you, you were basically just you were in Vegas for a little bit, and then you were moving to Florida. Mm-hmm. So why did you move to Florida? Well,
so I moved to Florida, honestly, just a different scenery, I think. I had one of my really good friends that lived out there.
Okay.
And she kind of convinced me to come out there. So I did that for a little while. I was actually there for 4 years.
4 years.
And I found my way back over here to Vegas on the West Coast.
Wow.
Yep.
And I mean, how long were you in Arizona for when I met you? You were married then?
I was.
Yeah.
Like maybe 2 years.
Okay, 2 years.
Ish.
Okay.
Yeah, give or take a little. Yeah.
So I'm surprised you left Florida. Why did you leave Florida?
Why did I leave Florida? So I left Florida because my boyfriend lives here. Yeah. So he lives here, and there's just a really good community here for fitness, and I have a lot of good friends here. So just felt like, it could be a good change.
Yeah, the culture for fitness and bodybuilding is huge in Vegas now. I don't know what happened. I think the quarantine kind of created that.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody kind of sort of left California and then kind of split between Vegas and Texas and Florida.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah. So now that we have all those gyms, I can't believe how many great small mom and pop gym there is in Vegas. It's unbelievable.
Oh, there's so many to choose from.
And there's more opening.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm excited.
It's
I mean,
great.
I like to dip
Yes.
and just kind of see what kind of environment, scenery, things like that.
Yes.
There are.
You've been training at Torture for the most part.
Yeah.
Because it's only like, you said 7 minutes from your house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
So it's super close to us. We have strength culture, which we also really love.
Yeah.
So we traveled there, which honestly is like another 5 minutes, maybe not far at all. So everything's pretty close to us, honestly.
Yeah.
Like if we wanted to bounce around to any gym really over here, it would just be maybe an extra 10-minute, 15-minute drive, depending on where we want to go.
How did people receive you in Vegas? Like how was the people living here? Were they glad to see you? Or?
Oh yeah. It's been very, very welcoming.
Nice.
So, I mean, I honestly already feel so at home here.
Oh, you do?
Yes, it normally
That's
takes me
great.
a long time to adjust somewhere.
That's great.
Like in Florida, it took me quite some time to adjust there, actually.
Really?
Here, automatic.
Sergio said the same thing too. He kind of moved here because he had to get out of Spain and you know, Dubai and all that stuff. And he kind of like, you know, I know a lot of people in Vegas. I'll just try it. And he wasn't expecting much, and he's really happy.
Really
here.
happy, good.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great here.
Yeah, it's awesome. Talk to me about your career. You've really been climbing up the rank fast and made a lot of progress. I mean, I remember the first time we filmed, there was a different person altogether.
I know. It's crazy.
So, how old are you now? Can you tell?
Huh?
Can you tell?
How old am I?
Yeah.
How old am I? I'm 33. I had to think about that
well, that's
for a
good.
second.
You're right in your prime. It's perfect.
Yeah, so I
Yes.
just turned 33 in January. So I just had a birthday.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you got third at the Arnold, which was a big placing for you.
Oh, yeah.
Because you were saying, you know, off camera, a lot of the, you know, pro shows you do very well. But sometimes on the big ones, it's a little tougher, of course, obviously.
Of course, yeah. I mean, you're going against champs.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you go to the Olympia, everyone's a champ.
That's right.
Everybody.
That's right.
So, you know, it's the best of the best. So when you're going to pro shows, you never know who can pop up, obviously. So that's always, you know, going into any pro show, you just never know who's going to be there.
Yeah, you can't take it for granted.
Never. And then obviously anyone can surprise you.
Yeah.
So you just never know, especially now, people are just getting better and better and better. So the quality of athletes is honestly incredible.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's never easy going into these pro shows. And even if you have more of like, you know, a status or more of a name or just more of a, like a rapport, I guess you could say, with, you know, your shows and results wise, you know, that's always something I think that the judges see, obviously, like who's the contenders showing up.
Of course.
But that's no guarantee whatsoever. So it's just something that, you know, you go into each show giving 100% and see what happens. So
that's all we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was it to win third place at the Arnold?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like it really was, you know, whenever they called the remaining like 3 that are out there, so the final call out, and they called my name, I was like, because there's always so much going on, especially when the judges are calling certain numbers and certain names and doing all this stuff. Sometimes it's taking me a second to really realize, like, wait, what call out is this? You know, where are these people placed? You know, how many people were standing next to me? Like, sometimes it's very hard to see those type of things. So a lot of times I don't really know where I'm at for a second. So when I realized, I was like, oh wow, I'm in the top 3. Like when they called us out, obviously I realized.
Yes.
And I was like stunned. Like I was like, this is incredible. So very, very blessed to be there. It was such an honor. So
you got 6th place at the Olympia last year.
Yep.
You missed the top 5 just by 1.
Yep. Just by 1. Bittersweet.
Well, top 6 is still great.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So what are you're about, okay, so you're 7 days out from the Pittsburgh Pro. And the Pittsburgh Pro this year is going to be a huge event.
Absolutely.
A huge event for all the classes like you were talking about. So how do you hope to do at the Pittsburgh?
Oh, we're coming for the title. You know, that's what we're coming for.
Yep.
You know, the chips will fall where they fall. And I have a very, very good feeling just about what we're bringing. And that's where my focus is. Good. My focus is the improvements that I needed to make from the Arnold to here. Yeah. We've done that. And I'm going to just continue to take that feedback and wow the judges every time I get on stage. That's always my goal. Yeah. And where they end up putting us is always out of our control. Yeah. But we are coming in with the mindset of leaving there the champ.
Now, if you win Pittsburgh, it's not just like a regular show. It's like a big one.
It's a big one.
You know,
it's a Manion'S show.
That's right. It's a Jim Manion'S show.
Yes.
So I think it's, you know, what happens over there, I think is going to really set that person in very good grace for the Olympia, I think.
100%. Right. I think that, you know, they're trying to prove a point of how prestigious this show is, and they're doing an amazing job at doing that just by, you know, obviously the athletes that are showing up, and you know the prize money is so much, you know, better than it's better than it's ever been. So I think that they're putting so much into this for the athletes, which I personally just appreciate so much. Which was one of the biggest reasons I wanted to do that show was just when you have something that, you know, is being put into so much, like what's the word I'm looking for, like you know how there's so much that goes into the Olympia, there's so much that goes into the Arnold, like all of those things. Pittsburgh wants to be that, and they want to prove a point about making it big. And I want to be a part of that. It's like the athletes want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying?
I think you're doing a good job because there's a lot of excitement behind it.
Yeah.
I think everyone's excited about
it gets people hyped up.
It does.
So like, what athlete doesn't want to be a part of something like that?
Of
Just
course.
like the same thing with, you know, the Olympia. It's like a hype. Yes. It's like you want to do it.
Of course. Wow, that's awesome. 7 days. So hopefully you won't have to compete again. But if you do have to compete again, do you have something that you are planning on, or something close to it? Is there something close to it? Or
yeah, there's actually a few shows.
New York, right?
There's New York that's the weekend after.
That's right.
I know that there's Miami, there's DC. There's a few that are kind of like trickled in there over the next couple weeks.
Okay.
And it's honestly just going to depend again on feedback and what direction my coach, you know, wants me to go. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's his say. So of course, you know, no contracts will be sent in until we figure out what's going to be the best game plan for us.
Well, hopefully, it gives you a little bit. If you win that, it gives you a little bit of time to kind of reset a little bit before prepping for the Olympia.
Yeah, I mean, that's always what you want as an athlete. You want to be able to come into, you know, one of the biggest shows fresh.
Yes.
Which is why I was so thankful that I had 10 weeks to prepare for the Pittsburgh, because it's another big show that you're having to prepare for. And, you know, with the adjustments that we needed to make, we needed that time. So that's why instead of competing, you know, in between the Arnold and Pittsburgh, I took that time to utilize as much as we could. Yeah. So we could
that's
improve.
Smart. That's very smart. How long have you been competing? So how long ago did you get into this bodybuilding game?
10 years. It's 10 years this year.
You were 23.
2015.
Wow. Okay. Time flies, huh?
Yeah. It's crazy to think about, Do
you know how much
Because it doesn't feel like 10 years.
I know.
It
Tell
doesn't.
me about it. But that's the way it is once you become older than 18.
Yeah.
When you're young, all you want to do is be 18. And then once you become an adult, years just flies by.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
I hate it.
People always say it, but that's true.
It's true.
You know?
Life gets faster and faster and faster.
That's true. People before, they say, oh, what's your 5-year plan? 5 years? That's so far away. It's not.
No, it's not. No. So.
How much longer do you want to do this? Till you win the Olympia?
Yeah. That's always been that's been like, okay, so when I first started, I just wanted to get to the Olympia. Like, I was like, oh, I just want to get there. But then when I got there, and my first Olympia getting 8th place, I was
That's
like,
pretty good.
Yeah, I was like, okay, maybe I can be good at this, you know? Like, I actually started thinking like, okay, I just need
your confidence.
to keep going and see what happens. You know, there's been a lot of bumps along the way, so it has not been, you know,
straight line.
No, whatsoever. Lots of learning curves, lots of things, you know, life happening. But, you know, I feel like I'm in a very good spot. You know, my coach is amazing. We've made great, like, we're just good together.
Yeah.
We've made great progress together.
3 years, you said, with your
Yeah,
coach.
this will be my third Olympia.
You want to mention
once
his
we
name?
get qualified. Huh?
What's his name?
Neil Cash.
Oh, okay,
Neil
cool.
Cash is his name. So we've been working together since 2023. And yeah, so once we get our Olympia qualification this year, then that'll be our third one, and then we'll see where it leads us.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
So to answer your question, I don't know. I think it's for as long. When do I want to hang it up? I don't know. I really don't. I think it's going to be one of those things that it's either going to be like, it's something that, like, mentally, like, something has to happen for me to mentally be like, you know, maybe this just isn't what God wants me to do. Like, maybe this just isn't supposed to be my path.
Yeah.
Or I keep getting closer and I keep getting closer, and then I'm just going to keep going as long as I'm healthy.
Yep.
And I'm fitting the criteria and I'm improving and I'm meeting the mark that they want me to meet, then I'm going to keep going until I get that title.
I'm just asking because I'm wondering if for some people like you that are like, you know, at the top of the game, once you win the Olympia and you've reached the ultimate goal, is that enough? Or you're like, no, I want to get more than one, you know? That's like, or you say, you know what, I've done it, I won it all, I'm good now, I'll do something else.
You know, I think that decision is always really hard because I think that it's awesome to defend your title. And I think that everyone probably wants to do that because I think that it's more of like when you get that, you know, I think for me, because I'm at the age that I'm at and I don't know how long it would take me to get that title. Like let's just say it's another 3 years, okay? You know, then I'm 36 at that point. Yeah. And it's like, you know, eventually I want to have kids, eventually I want to do that stuff. So for me, I just think for where I'm at, probably wouldn't make sense. I would probably just be done. Yeah. Like that's my goal. I would be done.
That's a good career.
It's an amazing career, and you know, I've done everything that I've wanted to do, and now I can pour into my business. I can pour into my relationship. I can be a mother, do all the things that I wanted to do, travel, do whatever, and actually enjoy life. And that's honestly what I want to do, because prep, as much as I get to enjoy life in the short amount of time that I do have throughout the year, and I do take advantage of that, trust me, but it's not very much time. So, you know, I when I'm in prep, I'm strict and I do what I need to do, and I try not to travel a lot unless I'm like really far out, or unless it's something like down the road where I can just drive, you know, I don't try to do anything crazy. I do the minimal. I'm serious about it.
You kind of have to live in a box a little bit.
I do. And it's just one of those things where it's like, well, I've been doing this for so long that it feels a little bit normal to me, but at the same time, I'm also very aware of how much I'm missing out on. So yeah, I mean, of course, I want to get to that goal, and I'm going to do everything I can to get there, but there is life on the other side.
Well, you seem very grounded and very in a good place. You know, I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
And it's nice to see you. It's nice that you're doing so well, and I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're in Vegas. I get to see more of you.
Yes, I am here anytime, and I really appreciate you, Jay, you know, for just contacting me and
of course
having me on, because you guys are awesome, so I appreciate it.
Well, good luck in Pittsburgh in 7 days, and I'm sure I will see you at the Olympia.
Yes, thank you.
In 2025.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye, guys. Really cool. They have like...
Look at that. So they actually have a wall of fame at Torture. Show me your picture, Ashlyn.
We are right here.
What show was that?
This was Republic of Texas. This was last year.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You made it on the wall of fame.
I know. I feel special.
No mercy for you. No worries for you. That Game of Thrones. Go Cersei on you. I flipped the script. I roll the dice. Don't fall asleep, cause I'm working nights. Hey, you trying to shut me